Diane and Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. It is dull and grey in Copenhagen today, but hey ho, you know what I say, we always make our own sunshine. We've got the candles going, so it'll all be alright. I check in with you today for, drum roll please, day 7 of our declutter, 40-day declutter. I'm working by Flylady Zone, and this week we're in zone 1, which is the dining room, if you have one of those, the hall, the entryway to the house. Maybe you come through a porch or up some garden steps, or come through the garage. We're just spending a few minutes every day in here this week, if you've got time for that. And I've got an item to declutter in here, because I was giving a quick dust, and I found something, and this is the thing, when you're in each zone, just have a think about, have you got items that have just kind of been there for so long that you get used to them? Now I'm going to be decluttering a picture frame. Now I want you to put me post-it in front of it. This is a picture of my husband and I when we got married in Scotland in 1998. I don't like this frame, and I've got much nicer frames, so I'm going to swap this over, and this frame is going to go to either the charity shop or our next clothes swap party. So just think about that. Have you got books that are just kind of been there forever and you're not actually reading them or want to hang on to them? And I've got 2 other items for today that I'll show you what they're. Box of chocolates, the last of them last night from Valentine's Day. I'm probably not going to hold on to this box. Think about it, have you got any boxes from electrical items, anything like that? And also, if you received some kind of gift, maybe for Valentine's Day or Christmas, one of these gift sets with perfume and soap and whatever, have you actually got them out the box? Are you using them? Because don't hold on to these things for a special occasion. I've said this to you before, every day is a special occasion. And I've got one other thing, because on that note, I'm using up the very last of, this is some hand cream, and I cut it over last night. I'm getting the last bit out. So just let's use up these things. It all counts as part of our declutter. Just let's use these things. Don't be hanging on to them, or speciality tea or coffee. Let's enjoy it. Now, the other thing I quickly wanted to check in with you today, I told you yesterday about my friend Sue, who had a dreadful accident last week. And I just want to say to you, the reason that we are doing these routines, doing a weekly home blessing hour, doing the daily focus, today's Tuesday, plan and play day, planning our menus, decluttering, is so that we are prepared for anything. Now, hopefully you don't need to be prepared for some kind of disaster, but let's think about it. My friend Sue, she broke both wrists in a really bad accident last week. She's had steel plates put in, operated in, and she's bandaged up here, and she can't do anything. She has a home help coming in a couple of times per day, just to get her dressed, help her go to the loo. If you had that kind of thing happening to you, would you be able to open your door, if you could actually get the door open, to a complete stranger who's coming to help? What about your bedroom? Is it a disaster area? Have you got laundry everywhere? Can you actually get into your bathroom? Have you got toilet roll in there? Are you stocked up with supplies? Just think about that. Can you actually open your home and let somebody come in and help? Okay, and then from the other side of things, if something happens to somebody or the family are down with flu, are you ready to help? Have you got food on hand so that you can make a quick meal? Can you, are you dressed to shoes? Do you know, is the car filled with petrol? Can you suddenly rush out and help out? That's why we're doing these basic routines, just to keep us in control, and also if things do go wrong, that we're able to help. I was over at Sue's yesterday with V, because I told you, and poor Sue, she looked dreadful. I mean, she was in good spirits, but she's all bashed here, scraped here, and can't really do anything. And our friend Karen, South African Karen, not Scottish Karen, the South African Karen, she was already there, and she was doing Sue's hair. She was pleating it, so it's so she doesn't need to worry about, you know, having it washed and all that kind of thing. And I had taken along my little cleaning caddy, and we had bought some groceries for Sue when we made our kind of brunch. And we could just help out by doing some basic things. We folded the laundry that was dry. She had, you know, the laundry was hung to dry by her husband, and we could fold it, put it away. We could pick up and put things away in our house because, you know, Sue can't do anything. She's like this. So, you know, we could open the wardrobe doors and put things away. We did a quick vacuum of all the rooms for her. I did the dusting. What else did we do? Mirrors. Did a quick scoosh on the mirrors and the glass doors. And what else did we do? Oh, I know the other thing. Sue's obviously on a lot of pain medication. And so she's got these little tablet boxes, you know, from the Monday to Sunday where she can put her tablets. But she can't actually get the tablets out of the packets. You know, there's I don't know how many different tablets she had, but so Vibeke spent time, you know, taking them all out of the packets and then putting into the little boxes for her. So, you know, can you go over and help a friend right now? Are you able to do that? And just a wee story. When I was working as one of the mentors at Flylady Premium, you know, I was one of the paid mentors there. We were doing one-on-one mentoring, and I had a really lovely lady, one of my ladies in the States, and I don't want to mention names or anything, but she was really ashamed of her car. Her car had become a kind of disaster area, and she felt so bad because she would be out driving in her, you know, her area. And she, you know, it would be pouring with rain, and she would see this neighbour quite often, and she felt like she couldn't stop and offer a lift to the neighbour because her car was just in a state. And I remember it was just such a huge moment for her where she just, you know, set her timer. Hold on, I've got one in my wee box here. Set her timer for 5 or 10 minutes and just, you know, went into her car, threw away any rubbish, took out anything that didn't need to be in the car and should have been in her house. And the next time she saw that neighbour, and it was pouring with rain, she obviously didn't live in Florida, by the way, it was pouring with rain, she could stop and offer this neighbour a lift. So just a wee bit of motivation for you. Why are we doing these things? Yes, it's so that we can have a nice home and that we can invite others in, also that we can accept help, but also that we can give somebody else some help. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to get going because it is Tuesday, plan and play day, and I'm finishing my menu plan for today. So I've got my grocery list ready, and I'll check with Sue to see if she needs anything picked up from the supermarket. So have a fantastic Tuesday. Remember, keep going in zone 1 for our 40-day declutter. And if you want to post pictures, we're on Instagram using the hashtag Denmark, and that way we can see what we are all decluttering. And believe me, it's really motivating, and it gives me ideas of what I can declutter too. So anyway, have a fantastic Tuesday, live long and prosper, keep the Danish going, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.